everyone, I thought I would vlog today. I've decided, sorry I need to unplug this. I've decided that I want to do some day in the life vlogs. I'm going to try and do it every week, and just, it's nice to look back on, but also I just want to sort of share with you more of how, I don't know, as I progress through a project and stuff like that, how it goes, I don't know. But actually today, I can't put this away, today is not a working day. Today is a Homey day, and I wanted to document it because everything will change after this. So today is Monday, and next week the kids will be back at school. So I thought I would take the opportunity to film. So on Mondays, Mondays normally I don't work. Mondays normally just I'm totally a mummy day. Sometimes do some odds and ends, but we'll see how that goes during the day. But Mondays typically my husband works at the office, and it's a day when I do a bit of volunteer work as well. And it's just Mondays have always been a day that I generally don't work. I do occasionally, but not very often. So next week my two older children will be at school, so I wanted to kind of document my Monday with all three at home, just sort of a homey day. Also, today is a little bit exciting because it's the day when we find out, why am I so spotty at the moment? It's the day when we find out the secondary school places. My eldest will be going up to secondary school next year, which it's a little bit of an odd one because we haven't been able to go into any of the schools. And if you're not new to this channel, you'll know that I used to be a teacher, was a secondary school teacher. So, you know, I've done a lot of open days and that kind of thing. And to me, especially because I've worked in that, what's the word, profession, I feel that I can walk into a school and get a feeling about kind of the culture of the place, sort of the educational style and what the management is like, I get a good feel for it, I think. But obviously we haven't been able to do any of that. It's all been sort of virtual tours and looking at Ofsted and all of that. So it's a really weird one because the schools that we're looking at, we don't know them. So how strange to be kind of waiting for a confirmation that you're going to a school that you've never been to. I just find that so odd. But and we're in the situation where the two schools that we hope my son should get one is kind of the one that he feels he should go to. You know, his head says that that's the right school for him, but the other school, he has actually been in the building, and so that's difficult because then that's the one that he feels he has more of a you know, just he knows what it's like, you know. And it's hard. So anyway, we get that news later, and we're going to have a bit of a mini celebration. So yeah, I wanted to document that too. So today is homeschool, so I will take you with me with some of the tasks that we do today. And yeah, as I say, just a bit of a kind of mum day really. So May is all started on, she's doing her word of the day, and Finn, I'm being looked at, Finn is working upstairs as usual, and Zoe is playing and refuses to do home nursery because she's too busy, she tells me. So I am going to have a little pootle around, pootle. I'm going to have a little tidy round and stuff like that while May gets started because she's quite all right. I'm going to hang out the washing because the weather is still so lovely. The sun makes such a difference to me. We've had such a nice weekend, and I went for an amazing run last night with the sunset, and it's amazing. So yeah, even though the washing won't be dry, but I like hanging washing out, what can I say? So yeah, just gonna kind of take it easy, I suppose, this morning. I have a helper now. She likes to help. Don't you? Do you help Mama? Yeah. Yeah. May has had to make a little book for homeschool. She'd already made one, hadn't you? Yeah. in the first lockdown, so she just finished her story in it.
There's going to be another story.
You could colour it in. Oh no, you have coloured it in a little
Some
bit.
of it.
Very nice. And I am just going to sort out my bullet journal. I want to set up March, and I've got some bits and pieces to write down, do some planning. So that would be a good thing to do while you're doing homeschool. And you're doing some handwriting, aren't you?
Yeah.
This is so funny. I wasn't going to do really anything this morning other than just, you know, some social media and some planning. And then I got an official email of something that I have to sort out for my company, and then that led me to sorting out a load of other stuff. It's like I'm all full of no, I'm not working today. But fortunately, it's during the break and the kids are playing. But it's because I'm such a small business owner. Anyway, why my phone is going mad? I've been dragged outside, so I think I'm going to try and do some mowing to tidy up the leaves and things in our garden. But yeah, I'm being taken to see the chickens. Are you going to give them that little piece of banana then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, they like that.
They will like that.
So May has finished as well now. She didn't have very much to do, but she was doing about angles. I didn't think, so she's in year 3. I didn't think you did angles in year 3. I don't remember doing it, but a bit hard for her to kind of understand the concept of like acute angles and right angles. Just making myself a coffee because it's cold out there. I don't really know why I've decided to mow and hang the washing out, really, because actually it's sunny, but it's a bit windy, isn't it? Yeah. I've got the camera on. You can make me a coffee. That's very sweet. I've done this bit. It's all right. It's all right. You weren't in the shower. Let's get me some milk out then. You can make me a coffee. Yeah. So she's come out to play for a little bit, but I don't think we'll be out for very long. Do you? It's pretty chilly, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, exciting content. I'm just charging up all of the batteries because they've all died over the winter. Yeah.
This much?
Well, that's a lot of milk. It's all right. I quite like milky coffee. It's fine. Happy chickens. They love scratching through lawn mowings. Oh, I'm all out of breath. So we've had lunch and May has got some geography to do. Finn has got some science to do, I think. So they're going to get started on that. Zoe is going to do some cutting and sticking. So yeah, and I'm going to go back to sort of my admin bits and all of that. So we've had lunch. May has got geography and it's one where I'm going to have to sit and do it with her. Finn has got science. I think Zoe's doing some cutting and sticking and bits, so I'm going to go and sit with them, do the geography with her and have a coffee. Yeah, it's just homeschooling stuff. They do about 3 hours a day. Some of it May can manage without help, some of it she can't. And it depends whether Zoe is sort of playing independently and things like that. But yeah, today they're kind of playing independently. I've been able to get a lot done. So yeah, so we did human geography. That is things that people do, isn't it? Like towns and what else?
And towns. Car.
Well, what do cars go on?
A road.
Yeah, because you're thinking more of like the land. So, you know, and changes to the land that people have made. So physical geography then is what?
So it's nature, plants and grass.
You want to watch a movie? Okay, hold on. Yeah, so things like grass, things that nature has made that are natural is physical geography. Okay. So it's 10 to 2 and we finished the homeschool for the day, so that's great. I think Finn is still finishing up, but the bits where I have to supervise are done. So yeah, it's a quick day. Sometimes it can take a lot longer, but today all the tasks were pretty quick and easy. So Ordinarily on Mondays in non-pandemic times, Monday is actually my favourite day of the week. I have not worked on Mondays for years, for probably about 8 years, maybe even, 7 or 8 years. I haven't worked on Mondays. When I was a teacher, I had a job share for a really long time, and in my job share, I didn't work Mondays. Because it's a day when I do some volunteer work, and so if I can keep Monday free, then I always have done, and I still do now that I'm self-employed. I'll do bits if I have to, but Monday for me is a day when usually me and my little one, the youngest one, because the older two would ordinarily be at school, so me and the little one sort of have a bit of a homey morning, and then we'd go out into town and we would kind of mooch about the shops together, and I might buy her some lunch, I might meet a friend for lunch, and then do, like I said, it's my sort of volunteer work day, which is really nice, and I enjoy doing that. So yeah, Monday was always a really lovely day, but with the pandemic, obviously that's changed, it's all online, which, I mean, it's not the same. So, but it's still kind of my mummy day. But yeah, it's different. And as I said at the beginning of this video, part of why I wanted to document this is because next week it will be different. Next week it will be more like normal in that it's just me and the small one at home. The other thing is in ordinary times, what usually would happen is that my in-laws would come over and have dinner with us. So they would, and that's that too. So big hugs for everyone who's sort of missing normal life. Monday for me is very bittersweet at the moment because it's still a bit of a mummy day. It's homeschool. I don't feel the pressure of trying to juggle work so much because I just do what I do, and like I don't give myself a hard time because it's not really my work day. But I miss how things were, you know. So anyway, I'm just about to jump online. As I say, my arm is shaking. I'm just about to jump online, and the girls are having a film. They sometimes pop in and out and join me, and you know, but and luckily it's something where I can go off if I need to and stuff. So yeah, but they've decided to have a film, so that's nice. Yeah, I've made myself a coffee. I'm just gonna sit and do my volunteer work. I'm just sad I can't do it in person. So I've got my little setup here. Oh my God, look at this spot. You'd think at 36 years old that my skin would sort itself out, but no, if anything, it's worse. So yeah, got my little setup, got my laptop, got my coffee, and a bit of peace while the kids are happy. Very pleasant. I am flagging big time. I think it's because I had a really busy day yesterday. I went for a run, a really long run, and I'm like, oh, I've just got no energy now. It's also that, well, it's 4 o'clock, but it's like that 2-3 o'clock dip where you're just like, but we got the email and my son got his first choice. So that's, why am I whispering? Everybody in the house knows. Shh, don't tell anyone. Yeah, he got his first choice. So that's amazing. It's a bit weird because none of us have ever set foot in the school, but he believes, we all believe it's the right school for him. Obviously, if things don't work out, then you can always deal with that down the road. But it's really good news. The school is, on paper, a really good fit for him. So, really proud of him. He's worked really hard for this. So, yeah, strange times. Weird that, like, I can't imagine what the school is like, or... Anyway, but we're going to have a little celebration for him. Tonight we're going to have a takeaway, and have I already said this? I've made him a cake, a secret cake. So yeah, so that's really exciting. We've told all the family and that everybody's really pleased for him. So yeah, it's good because so where we live, we have the grammar school system. So kids aged 10 and 11 take a test. They take the 11 plus, where a percentage then of the children, those that pass, are able to go to grammar school. So we've been through all of that, all of the tests and waiting for the results and everything, which isn't a system that I particularly agree with, actually. You know, somebody who worked in in secondary schools and in grammar schools. I worked in a grammar school for most of my teaching career. I actually don't particularly like the system and believe in comprehensive schools more, but where we live, that's the system, that's the way it is. So yeah, it's a lot for a year 6 kid to do a massive test that affects the rest of their education, even though, you know, we all know that as long as they're sort of happy and supported and all of that, they'll be fine. But, you know, it's a really big deal. So, and we've been through all of that with all of the lockdown stuff, so preparing for it and waiting for the results and everything, and without the school kind of preparing and being involved in that. So, yeah, really weird for him to have to do the tests and choose the schools, and even things like, so the normal system would be that he would my brain has just powered down. The normal system would be that you do the test, you wait for the results, and once you've got the results, you then apply for the right kind of school dependent on the test results. But this year, because the test was delayed, those things didn't marry up. So when you had to apply for schools, because that's a national deadline, not just the areas that do the 11 plus. So when we had to apply for schools, we didn't know the results of the test, which meant that you had to choose a range of schools, not knowing whether your child could get into them or not. So yeah, it was really weird. The whole thing was really weird. But yeah, he's really pleased. He got the school that he wanted, and that we wanted. You know, everybody, as I say, feels that it's right for him. So it's really nice. We can have a little celebration. Yeah, good. It's not focused. Oh, it looks awful on it. Hooray! Well done. Do we really have to have candles? Do you always have to have candles when it's a special candle? I'm going to sign off now. It's 7. I think I'm going to go and put the little one to bed because it's my turn tonight. And yeah, I'm absolutely shattered. I've just been and walked the dog. It's been nice though. Yeah, it has been a nice day. Quiet, homey day, but nice to sort of celebrate, and, you know, in a little way, tiny way, but it's still nice to mark it, and nice to be able to share it with you guys. So yeah, just a homey one. Next week I will be sharing a working day with lots of writing bits, but yeah, I'm gonna go. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Take care.